So today we're going to be learning how to crank 90s. There's 3 ways how to do 90s. There is normal 90s, jumping 90s. Then there's it's called infinite 90s. I'll rank them easiest to hardest, and I'll also teach you how to do them. So the regular 90 is just ramp, wall. You're gonna turn, but you're also gonna want to like run up to this wall, have your character up against it. You're gonna place another wall right there, floor, then ramp. Then if it ends up like this, you're just gonna want to jump once. Then you're gonna do that again, up, ramp, hit, turn. But you're gonna want to be like on at the very edge of it. Then you're gonna place the floor again, ramp. Then you're just gonna keep on doing that, slower, slower. Then once you get good at it, you can go faster. Then here's how to do the jumping 90. It's just like the normal one. You're gonna place a ramp, wall, have your character up against it again, but instead of placing a floor, you're just gonna wanna jump and place a ramp while you're in the air. Then you'll land on it. Then you're just wanna keep on doing that again. Then finally, for the last 90, you're gonna for infinite 90s, you're gonna wanna run up the ramp. Once you get to like right there, you're gonna wanna start turning your character. Floor, then you're gonna place a floor, you're gonna place a ramp, and you're gonna run up. And you're just gonna keep on doing that. In my opinion, those are the hardest 90s to learn. But after practicing a few times, you'll get a hang of it. So, from my point of view, normal 90s are the easiest. So, wall, floor, ramp. Then, jumping 90s come in at second easiest. But I messed up there. Like, that's why I put them after the normal 90s. Because sometimes you can mantle like I just did there on accident. Or sometimes if you get lucky, like you can line up back here, you can just place like that without jumping. But you can also mess up a lot like that. So I would just do jumping 90s if you want to do that. And keep coughing. But those are basically like easy 90s, but you're gonna want to learn how to do 90s because like you can just like gain height super fast. Like look how fast I get up. Like I get up this high in like 3 seconds. So you're gonna want to learn that. But for me, normal 90s are just the quickest to get used to. I used to do the jumping 90s, like that used to be my main 90. But like after I figured out like that floor ramp 90s are like way easier to do, like, but sometimes you'll still mess up on them. But I learned that they're way easier than jumping. So I would just do that. Then finally the infinite 90s are just the hardest to learn. So if you're more like of a advanced player, like there's also 2 ways to do infinite 90s. There's just like I don't know, like normal way to do it, like that. And there's sprinting 90s. So you sprint, like I don't know how to do them, but you sprint, you run up that, sprint, but like I don't know how they do them, but like they're really hard to learn. But that's my tutorial on how to do 90's. They're really easy to learn, but they just take skill.